And we are live here from Charlotte Motor Speedway for week 8 of the Donut Box Xfinity series. My name's Jesse and I will be broadcasting this race, and it just might suck, but I hope you'll stick out with me for my first try at doing this. Right now in practice, we've got Cody Moore, top of the leaderboard with a 29.83. He's the current points leader. 4 wins on the season and looking to have another strong performance tonight. And then currently P2, as you can see him right there, we've got John McIntyre. He was only 1/100th behind Cody. He's currently, he finished 3rd last week. P3 in practice right now. You can see him right there with Caterpillar Toyota Supra, Christian Taylor. He is actually 2/100ths behind Cody. So we've got some very close racing tonight. Okay. That's not how you pit there, Christian, just so you know. Here in 4th place in practice, we've got Mark Truxell. He's currently sitting 4th in points, and he got a top 5 finish last week, finishing 5th. And then rounding out practice, we've got the 54, or I'm sorry, the 64 of Sleep there. Then they got the 12 car of Brett Bullard. He's not on track, followed by Ben Madden, David Mayo, and Rick Wilmot. And as we get into qualifying here, actually, I guess we're not in qualifying yet. We still got a few minutes left to practice here. I just don't think anybody's on track at the moment. We'll see if anybody gets out there before we get ready to go green. Fan favorite Jack Scoville making his way out on track, and might just be me, but I don't think he's going to be setting a lap during this practice session. Good try. Good try, Jack. You almost had it. You just needed to get through, 4 more turns. You would have had it. He's going to head back out there and putt around for another 20 seconds or so, it looks like. Going to be some close racing tonight, according to these times in practice. Everybody's real close together. Looks like the first car on the track for qualifying is going to be the 21 of James Lindsay. He didn't put a lap down in practice. We'll see what he can do for qualifying. See who else we got out here on track right now. Frank Warner's heading out to do his qualifying laps. Of course, there's the 21 of James Lindsay finishing his first lap. Let's see what he ran. Might not get a time for him here. He might have clipped the wall or something. Not sure about that. 35 of David Mayo's heading out for his laps. Got the 64 of Bill Sleep out there. 96 of Christian Taylor. Let's see. Right now, your top qualifier, Bill Sleep, with a 30.458, followed by James Lindsay. Christian Taylor, first lap, 30.483. Watch Bill Sleep finish up his second qualifying lap right now. Let's see if he can improve his time. Nope, his first lap is the quickest. Second lap was a 30.584. And we have a new qualifying leader, David Mayo in the 35, 30.395 for his lap. And he's still got one more to go, so we'll see if he can do any better. Jack Scoville's first lap puts him in third place. As David Mayo crosses the stripe, let's see if his time improves any. Nope, his second lap was slower as well at a 30.46. Seems like all these guys are going to get are their first laps. Second lap, it seems like they're already falling off. Yeah, Jack Scoville lost 4/10 there on his second lap. She seems like she's a one-lap qualifier. New quick time, your current points leader, Cody Moore, 30.355. See if he can find a way to improve on that, unlike anybody else so far in this qualifying session. He crosses the stripe. And he either somehow perfectly matched his time, or he might have clipped the wall or something, and that lap was invalidated. I'm not quite sure. Let's see here. We've got John McIntyre out on the track right now. He has not set a time yet. Let's see where his qualifying lap puts him here. His last lap. That puts him in 7th place right now. Not bad. Got a report that Cody Moore managed to get himself an off-track penalty on his second lap. That is why his time was invalidated there. At this moment, oh, we've got somebody on track. Take a look, Jack Scoville. Must have already ran his laps. He's pulling her into the pits now. He's sitting in 4th place right now. Not look like we have anybody on the track at the moment. Going while we wait for this thing to kick off. If I'm being honest with you, it doesn't seem like anything music-wise wants to play, so we're just gonna have to sit here together in a nice awkward silence for about another 3 minutes. I guess I could go over some info about the race while we wait, because that sounds like a whole bunch of fun. So currently in the points standings, up top you have Cody Moore, the 88 car. He's sitting on 4 wins so far on the season. He's won over half of the races so far. We'll
All
see if
right,
he can do
y'all.
it again
Welcome
tonight.
into, I believe, race number 8 of the regular season. After this, we will have this race and 2 more races till we start the playoffs. Will anybody be able to stop MDM's domination this year? On another note, stages are end of 40, end of 85. Thank you guys for being here. We are missing a couple tonight, so it's going to be a good night to try to pick up points for those of you that are in that tight battle between 10th and 17th for the last couple playoff spots. Appreciate y'all being here. Good luck tonight and have fun. 4 sets of tires, 1 faster pair, 134 laps. Once again, stages end of 34, or sorry, end of 40, end of 85.
You heard it there first from Cody Moore. To be honest with you, I'm kind of baffled as to why I can't turn off uh, the race control channel on the radio. So anytime they get on there yelling at somebody, y'all are probably going to be able to hear them. Actually, I can just do this. I can disable voice chat. That should take care of that. If not, we'll find out together. Let's see what kind of weather we've got today. Right now, ambient temperature is 81 degrees. Track temp sitting at 103 degrees. Not the hottest track I've seen, but not all that cool. Might be a bit of a challenge for guys. Wind is out of the west at 9 miles per hour. Cloud cover right now is looking like mostly cloudy, 39% humidity, 0% fog, unfortunately. That'd be cool. Why is there no fog, Cody? Could have just made us race in the fog.
Just
That
want
would have
to
been really
early
fun.
on throw out a huge thank you to Jesse Becker for his first ever race broadcasting this race tonight. And then, of course, as always, Christopher Bishop and Mike Poole, who are up in the booth tonight for race control. They will be in charge of everything. If you have any, if they issue a penalty or something, just remember your argument is post-race, not during the race. Thank you guys once again. Been doing great all season as far as keeping it clean. Hopefully we can keep it.
I figured out how to shut him up. Now you can yell at him all you want on the voice chat, Cody. We got it fixed. This is my first time trying to do this, so anytime I've watched other people broadcast, they never seem to be able to hear the in-game voice chat. So I didn't assume I would be able to either. All right. I believe we're gridding up here. Let's take a look at our drivers in our starting lineup. Up here. Thing is very unhappy with me right now. Oh, there we go. We can see some people. This is groundbreaking stuff here. We'll run through our starting lineup once everybody gets out there on track. Oh, that is a beautiful view there. We have starting P1, again with a qualifying time of 30.35, the 88, Cody Moore. P2, in the Hellman's number 35 car, David Mayo. P3, we've got Bill Sleep. P4 is Jack Scoville. P5, you've got Jordan Schur in his black coffee. I screwed that up. His Black Rifle Coffee Company number 6. Rolling off 6th place, we've got the number 9 of Frank Warner in that beautiful, delicious sounding Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream vehicle there. P7, the number 2 of John J. McIntyre. P8, there he is. Oh, and he's gone again. And there he is again. We'll see if he sticks around. We've got Brett Bullard in the number 12 machine. P9, you've got Christian Taylor, a good friend of mine there, in the 96 car. Rolling off P10, you've got Ben Madden in the Mobile 1 machine, number 82. P11, you've got the 21 of James Lindsay. And then unseen and hidden from the eyes, you've got folks such as Race Control 3, Race Control 2, and missing on the track is Mark Truxell and Rick Wilmot. They might not be joining us tonight. Who knows? Get back to looking at this field as I get ready to go tonight. Thank you, Chris. I'm glad I sound good. As long as my words make sense, we'll all be alright. There's a disturbingly small amount of cars up there in that top lane. Not sure what's going on with that. We still have, I believe, yes, we've got Brent Bullard back here showing us a blink show. Makes me think of one of I5G's Arca Break weekly videos. Get our eyes here on the 88 of Cody Moore as he gets ready to lead this field to green to start this race here at Charlotte for the Donut Box Xfinity Series. Pace car is off. Those 2 white lines there, those are the restart zone. Green is out. Cody Moore leads them across. Okay. That happened quick. David, buddy, that's not where you want to be right after the green flag drops. Go back to our leader here, Cody Moore. He's got a huge advantage so far over P2, which I believe is Jack Scoville. I hear sounds of wall scraping back there. Not sure where that's coming from. Cody Moore leads lap 1. We've got ourselves a decent battle right here for 7th. Bill Sleep trying to take that spot away from Christian Taylor. Looks like he's not able to do so yet. He's got the 5 of Mark Truxell, who did join us. Breathing down his neck. Jump forward a little bit here. Everybody's single file at the moment. No true battles here. Jack Scoville is doing his darndest to fight his way up there to catch the 88 of Cody Moore. Check back in on our friend David, who, yeah. Buddy, not sure what happened to you there. You'll get a yellow eventually, don't worry. Through 4 laps, Cody Moore is still your race leader. Right now he's got about a half-second advantage over the 15 of Jack Scoville. Currently, fastest driver on the track right now is the man who is in 3rd place, and that is the 82 of Ben Madden. He's trying to reel these 2 in and say, hey guys, I want to be in this battle for the win on lap 5 myself. I'll come back here. Go back through the field here. Frank Warner trying to hold off the 6 of Jordan Schur on his outside. They come out of turn 2 side by side. Looks to me like Jordan might have the advantage going into 3, and he does. Can Frank hold him off? Don't forget about John McIntyre in that 2. He's waiting for one of these guys to mess up and get himself a spot. Oh, Frank's gone and he's back again. Hello. This right now is your battle for 4th place between about 4 drivers here, 2 by 2. Christian Taylor trying to put himself in this race here. Frank Warner still managing to hold Jordan Sure off here on the outside. It looks like he should have him covered up here out of the corner, and he does. Now we focus on the battle between the 2 and the 96 for 6th place. Christian Taylor's looking to get that battle. But I will say, while we weren't paying attention to up front, Jack Scoville still trying to reel Cody Moore in. He's got the lead down, or I will say he's cut the lead down to 0.2 of a second here. We'll see if Cody is saving his tires or if Jack is just pushing like a maniac to see if he can get up there. Give it your all, Jack. These two have almost 2-second advantage over 3rd place right now, Ben Madden. Trying to get up there. But it looks like right now we have a pretty entertaining battle for 5th. Looks like John McIntyre just took the 5th place spot from Jordan Sure. And he is running away with it pretty quickly. Jordan already has the number 5 of Mark Truxell breathing down his neck, along with the 96 of Christian Taylor. But as of right now, everybody is side by side. Sorry, not side by side, but everybody is lined up single file. Truxell is definitely trying to see if he can get a nose in on that 6 car right there. The number may look like it's camouflaged. Didn't work well enough. Jordan, I can still see it on the side of the car there. Truxell sticks his nose inside. They're coming out of turn 2. Side by side. Number 6 Assure has the advantage coming out of the corner on the high side, and he covers back up. Looks like 3rd and 4th place. Whoa! Truxell with the dive down the corner there, and he managed to pass up Jordan Sure. Christian trying to follow him right there in that 96 car. Get off that apron, buddy. That's not where you want to be. We fall back a little bit in the field here. Where is he? Where's that number 64 car? Bill Sleep got passed there by Rick Wilmot in the Buc-ee's machine. Strange looking car there. And then we've got the number 12 still giving us the ARCA Break Weekly episode back here, blinking his way into an 11th place spot. Let's check on our leader, Cody Moore, see how he's doing. Last few laps here, he's actually grown the gap back to Jack Scoville for about half a second. Jack Scoville's now about 0.8 behind and losing time. Cody Moore, your fastest car on track at the moment. He won last week, he's trying to do it again. Just to remind everybody, our next stage will be at the end of lap 40. In the Donut Box Xfinity Series, they give out stage points, just like if you're watching a real-life NASCAR race. 10 points to the leader, 9 points to 2nd place, so on and so forth. Right now you got Jack Scoville. He's still holding down that 2nd place spot, ripping that thing into the corner. 3rd place driver, you got Frank Warner in that beautiful Dr. Pepper machine. Trying to catch him there in 4th place, you got Miller Lite machine there of John McIntyre. I'm assuming it's Miller Lite. I don't think it says Miller anywhere on the whole darn thing. But what do I know? 5th place you've got Mark Truxell. Trying to catch both of them, pass them up. Sixth car in sixth place, Jordan Schur, doesn't really have anybody in front or behind him to worry about at the moment. Go just a little far back. You've got Ben Madden. I don't know what happened to him. He was in third place just a few laps ago. He's all the way back here in seventh now, with the 40 of Rick Wilmot and the 96 of Christian Taylor, trying to take that spot from him. I wonder if he pushed too hard at the beginning of the race and burned his stuff up. Rick Wilmot to the outside. Let's see if he can take the seventh place spot, and I think he will. The momentum coming out of the corner, and he definitely does. He'll cover up. Now it's the 96's turn. Gonna see if he can get it from him now. Dives down to the inside. Here's the onboard view of Ben Madden. Trying to get back up to that 96, but I think he has burned his stuff up for this stage. Currently sitting in 9th place. 10th place, you got Bill Sleep. Still blinking his way to an 11th place spot right now. Brett Bullard. Oh, it's holding strong right now. Maybe I'm the good luck charm. Maybe I should just keep watching him and he won't have to. Oh, never mind. He's gone. All right. 21 of James Lindsay struggling so far in that monster machine. He is about 6 seconds back from 11th place right now. And then, of course, you've got Mr. Unlucky, David Mayo. Qualified P2. Found himself looking at his pit crew about 3 seconds into this race, trying to run him over. Right now, he's about 24 seconds back from everybody. Right now, it looks like the closest battle we've got on track here. It's going to be for 6th place. Jordan Schur won a race this year already. He's trying to hold off that bad fast Bucky's machine of Rick Wilmot, the 40. Last lap there, he was a little bit faster than Rick by about 1/10 of a second. But faster than both of them sitting there in 8th trying to reel him in is that Caterpillar machine there of Christian Taylor. Let's check in on 2nd place here. It looks like we might have a battle brewing. Two teammates here, Jack Scoville and Frank Warner in the 15 and 9 machines. Frank Warner dives to the inside. Let's see if he has enough momentum to take that spot away from Jack. I don't think either of them have a chance of getting to Cody Moore. He's got a 4.5 second lead on these guys. Unless he really screws up. I think Cody Moore is going to win this stage. Frank Warner does take the spot there from Jack Scoville for 2nd place. Go back here to 6th place. Look like Jordan and Rick still fighting. Rick dives it to the outside. Ooh, he's going to scrape the wall. Right on board with him here and see how he attacks the 6th car with the momentum off the corner. Jordan playing it safe, saying, you can have it. 96 of Christian Taylor says, hey, while you're giving him that, I'll take one too. 6th car, Jordan Schur, is actually pitting. He's taking her down pit road along with Mark Truxell. These guys need fuel? That possibly be what's going on here? We've also got the 82 of Ben Madden. He just pit. Like they might have to be taking pit stops each stage. Yeah, that seems to be the case. You've also got the leader, Cody Moore, coming down pit road right now. Gonna make Frank Warner in the number 9 your new leader. But I guess he's going to have to pit soon as well. Current running order with these pit stops: Frank Warner, Jack Scoville, John McIntyre, Christian Taylor, Cody Moore, Bill Sleep, Brett Bullard, James Lindsay. And then you've also got Rick Wilmot, David Mayo, Mark Truxell, Jordan Schur, and Ben Madden. I think these guys are going to have to pit here soon. There is your former leader there, the 88 of Cody Moore. I imagine he'll be the leader once these pit stops cycle. Just have to wait and see. He should have no problem here getting by Frank Warner on the fresh tires if he took any. Oh, Frank. We're out of the wall, guy. Come on. Here's your battle for the lead right here between the 9 and the 15. The number 2 has already... Actually, the number 2 is in this battle as well. That's John McIntyre. He has not pit yet either. So he's fighting for these guys for the lead right now. He takes that second place spot away from Jack Scoville. Now he's looking to get P1 from Frank Warner here on the inside. Got momentum. Let's see if he dives into the corner here. Those are some beautiful pink roll bars in the number 9 machine. Seems like that car is getting real tight on him at the moment as the number 2 car. John McIntyre takes P1 current moment. And Jack Scoville says, "Hey bud, I'm gonna need second place back." Frank Warner says, "Not so fast. Let's try this one again." I'm expecting these guys to have to pit soon. I thought they'd be able to make it on fuel. Oh, we've got Frank Warner coming in and Jack Scoville. Frank almost lost it there. That was sketchy. In the pits right now, you've got Frank Warner, Jack Scoville, Christian Taylor back there making his pit stop. That puts the number 2, John McIntyre, in the lead with nobody else around him at the moment until he makes his pit stop. P2 currently, flashing light show, Brett Bullard. P3 right now, 64 machine of Bill Sleep. All those guys still need to pit, along with James Lindsay and David Mayo, I do believe. Yeah, they have not pit yet either. Now we just have to wait and see if we're gonna have a yellow flag here, and some of these guys might get trapped a lap down. John McIntyre, the 2 car, pulling her into pit lane. See if the 12 car of Brett Bullard's gonna follow, or if he's gonna try to lead himself a lap. Oh, he's gone. He's back. My brain's getting turned into a pretzel watching Brett Bullard. He leads the lap, I believe, here. Yes. New leader, Brett Bullard. '64 car, Bill Sleep, bringing her down pit road, making his pit stop for this stage. Out of everybody that has pit, currently Cody Moore leading that group of cars. He's got about a 5-second advantage over second place Mark Truxell currently. But your current leader, Brett Bullard, he laps the 2 car there of John McIntyre. I'm sure John will get him back fairly quickly here on those fresh tires. we take lap 33 of 134 here. Like right now you have the 21. Oh boy. 21 has some trouble getting into pit road here. Let's see what happens. Oh, locks it up under braking. Just gives those water barrels a nice little kiss. A nice little kiss there for the water barrels. Looks like he's gonna make it to his pit stall. 35 David Mayo doesn't mind getting that spot from that fiasco there. Our only car who has not pit. World's fastest blinker, Brett Bullard. He's bringing her in now. After he completes his pit stop, your new leader is going to be the 88 of Cody Moore. Right now he's got roughly a 6-second advantage over the second place car here of Mark Truxell. Third place right now, nobody else around. John McIntyre, he completes his pit stop. He's going to be in P3. Then in fourth place, already completed his stop. Going to be Rick Wilmot. Your fifth place car is going to be Christian Taylor. His stop completed. Actually, folks, don't let me lie to you. Christian Taylor has passed Rick Wilmot and will be in fourth place here after pit stops. I will leave fifth place to Rick Wilmot. Sixth place will be Jordan Schur there in that Black Rifle Coffee Company machine. I'm going to go ahead and wait for these standings to finish updating because I'm confusing myself. All I know right now, 4 laps to go on the stage. Cody Moore is your race leader. About a 6-second advantage over second place Mark Truxell. He's also fastest on the track by about a 1/10 of a second right now. Looks like third place Christian Taylor managed to get a pass there on John McIntyre. Looks like he's running away with him from him pretty good there. That's about the closest battle we've got on track. Number 12 and number 64 car. Sort of a close battle there for 6th place. Brett Bullard seems to be extending that lead for that position. Let's hop back on board with your leader here as we get close to the end of the stage. Last lap, your fastest on track. Bill Sleep. He does get the pass there on Brett Bullard. As for P6, I think you might have actually got the pass there on the 40 of Rick Wilmot. Check in here. Yeah. Bill Sleep is flying right now. He's saying, get me these stage points. Rick Wilmot, as big as a Bucky is, still finding a wall. Scraping the side of that thing a little bit. We are on the last lap of stage 1 here. Cody Moore wins stage 1 here in the Donut Box Xfinity Series. I imagine we'll be seeing a caution here fairly soon. And that is your stage caution. Your results there in stage 1. Cody Moore, P1. Number 5 machine of Mark Truxell, P2. P3, Christian Taylor. P4, John McIntyre. P5, you got Bill Sleep. P6, Brett Bullard. P7, Rick Wilmot. P8, Jordan Schur. P9, 35 car David Mayo. And rounding out your stage points will be the 15 machine right there of Jack Scoville. Currently trapped 1 lap down, along with David Mayo, James Lindsay, and Frank Warner. Let's watch here as they come down into pit road. Get some fresh Goodyears and some fuel. Christian Taylor says, screw y'all, I'm leading a lap. Stays out, he doesn't pit this time. Cody Moore brings it into his box. Got the best seat in the house, qualifying P1. He's got that first pit box. Doesn't have to worry about anybody in front of him on his way out. He wins the race off pit road. Here comes the 5. Off pit road, Cody Moore, Mark Truxell. Everybody else just hanging out, having a good time. P3, Bill Sleep. P4, Rick Wilmot. P5, Jordan Schur. 6th off pit road is going to be John McIntyre. Let's see if Christian Taylor's going to come down and get him some fuel and tires, or if he's going to say, screw you, James Lindsay and Frank Warner. I'm leading this thing to green. He's staying out there, folks. Lights are still on here on the pace car. Looks like we're going to have at least 1 more lap around here before we go green. Wondering here what the 96 machine of Christian Taylor, what he's thinking. What his strategy is going to be for this next stage. We'll be having another caution around lap 85, and that will be for the end of stage 2. Maybe Christian Taylor's thinking, hey man, I just pit 16 laps ago. These tires are still feeling okay. I still got enough gas to get me to where my pit window is. I'm gonna leave me some laps, stay out here, not be the first down pit road, and see if I can get that spot back by short pitting. 88 of Cody Moore saying, hey bro, do whatever you want to do, man. I'm fast. Try your strategy all you want. Best strategy is being quick. This is not good, y'all. We're not even a third of the way through this race, and I'm almost out of water. Alrighty, the field is stacking up here 2 by 2. Lights are off on the pace car. We'll be going green next time by. Someone might have to tell that 40 machine there, Rick Wilmot, that field's up there on the track. Here it goes, he's getting back in line. Pace car is off. 96 car of Christian Taylor is your control car in the restart zone. Green flag is out. Cody Moore matches him pretty good there on the restart. He might actually have the advantage. He does. He will cover him up. And Cody Moore back out into the lead. Field is singling back out pretty quick. As Christian Taylor does his best Ross Chastain impersonation, riding that wall a little bit there. Hopefully he didn't mess the car up at all. Number 40 car, Rick Wilmot says, don't mind if I do. Let me see what third place feels like a little bit. No side-by-side action currently on track, although it looks like we might have some folks trying here. Watch the 35 of David Mayo. He's getting passed right now. He's got the 15 of Jack Scoville on his inside. Jack Scoville takes that position away. He's going to see if he can get up there and get 7th. This is our best action right here. 5th to 8th. Good little group of cars battling. We might have 3 wide here in a second. Scoville takes a spot from the 2 car and the 64 and the 96 all in one corner. Some driving there by Jack. Let's just hope he saves some stuff here towards the end of the stage. '64 there, Bill Sleep. On the inside of the 96 Christian Taylor going into turn 3. Looks like the 64 is going to take that spot there from the 96. Christian right now, I bet he's saying, man, it was nice. It was nice being up front watching the back of that pace car, but man, I wish I had fresh tires right now. He gets passed there by Frank Warner, who is a lap down. Frank actually has a bit of damage on the back end of that car. I'm not sure where that came from. 35 of David Mayo take the spot there, well, as well as the 2 of John McIntyre. Go back up front. Cody Moore right now with about a 0.3 of a second lead over Mark Truxell, trying to close in on him. Third place right now, you've got the 40 machine. Right there, Rick Wilmot. Go back here to 4th. Bit of a battle here brewing between Jordan Schur and Jack Scoville. Jack right now, he's the fastest on the track by about 0.2. He is putting that right pedal down. He is on the move. Let's see if he's going to be able to get Jordan Schur here. He goes up high. Throws her into the corner. And Jordan might say here, man, you go for it. I'll see you here in a little bit. He lets him by there for 4th place. Got a bit of a battle here between the 2 car and the 64 car there. That's for 6th place. Let's go back up front. Mark Truxell, right on the back bumper of that 88 machine. Saying, you get back here, man. Let me lead some laps. These purple roll bars got to be up front, man. Running a little bit of a higher line than Cody Moore there through the corner. Gives him a little bit more momentum out of the corner. We'll see if that helps him any. Go back in the field here a little bit. Bill Sleep has been passed for P6 by John McIntyre. And you're right here, you've got the lapped car, James Lindsay, being a thorn in the side of the 35 of David Mayo. Saying, I don't care if I'm a lap down, I'm faster than you. I'm gonna get by you. Don't even worry. Here is your 3-car breakaway right now. Cody Moore still going strong, holding that lead spot, although Mark Truxell not letting him get away so far. Sticking right there with him. Definitely making it interesting. The gap has not changed whatsoever in the last few laps. He's been right there on his back door. Still your fastest on track right now. 15 of Jack Scoville. He's pushing his way up to the front. Jordan Schur there in 5th place. Top 5 right now. Cody Moore, Mark Truxell, Rick Wilmot, Jack Scoville, and Jordan Schur. 6 right now, John McIntyre. Bill Sleep, P7. P8, David Mayo. P9, Christian Taylor. P10, the Blinking Machine. Actually, I'm sorry, P9, the Blinking Machine, Brett Bullard. P10 is Christian Taylor. And your lap car is Frank Warner and James Lindsay. And currently right now, we've got Ben Madden, who is out of the race, sitting in 13th. Cody Moore increasing that gap there on Mark Truxell by a couple tenths of a second over the last few laps. Rick Wilmot still holding strong in 3rd, and we have ourselves a battle for P4. Jordan Schur looking to take that spot away from Jack Scoville. Jack up high will have the momentum out of the corner. I don't think Jordan's going to be able to do it out of this turn. Let's see what happens in turn 3 and 4 as they enter side by side. Jordan Schur throwing her in there coming up the track. But still, Jack Scoville holding strong on the outside. Across the stripe, Jordan Schur has the spot. Let's see if he can keep it. Jack Scoville saying, man, I ain't done yet. I ain't going to make it easy on you. You're going to have to take it. They have been side by side for over a whole lap here. Good driving right here for P4. Like the 6 car of Jordan Schur is finally able to secure the spot. We go back here in the field a little bit. Brett Bullard has made his way ever so blinkily by David Mayo. And he is looking to get a spot here from the 64 of Bill Sleep. Brett Bullard is actually your 2nd fastest car on track right now behind the leader Cody Moore as he takes that spot away from the 64 car. Looks like we've got a decent battle here between the 6 car and the 15 still going on. Jack Scoville saying, I'm not done yet. Don't forget about me back here. As Cody Moore still lead your field. He's extended that lead now to about a second over Mark Truxell. Mark Truxell, though, he's still got some left in the tank. He was the fastest car last lap, so he may still have a little bit here. I believe with everybody pitting the previous stage, I imagine this stage is about the same amount of laps. I imagine they'll also have to pit here. That could make things interesting if we have green flag stops once again. Look at P3 here, Rick Wilmot. Jordan Sure saying, I want that spot, man. Jordan was actually about 6/10 quicker last lap than Rick Wilmot, and he's going to try to make this look fairly easy. Rick's going to use that momentum on the outside, though. Jordan Sure, P3 across the stripe. Jack Scoville says, hey, I'll take P4 from you while I'm at it. That puts Rick Wilmot back into P5. We'll go a little bit farther back in the field here. John McIntyre just hanging out by himself. He ain't got nothing in his front or rear view mirrors he's got to worry about. Brett Bullard still blinking his way along in P7. Got action on pit road, folks. Who we got? Rick Wilmot. Pulling her into his box here. Get some tires and fuel. You've also got Frank Warner there. Currently a lap down. He's also coming into pit. And you've got Cody Moore taking his pit stop for the stage. He's being smart, man. As soon as he sees someone else on pit road, he comes down. He says, I don't want anybody getting any sort of advantage from short pitting me. If they want to come down now, I'll come down too. That makes your leader right now the 5 of Mark Truxell. I expect to see him in pit road shortly myself. We did miss it, but the 96 of Christian Taylor did complete his pit stop about 5 laps ago. He's currently your fastest car on track by a wide margin. Fresh tires do great things. 6 car Jordan Sure coming into pit lane here for his stop. Gonna go ahead and get some tires and fuel on that 6 machine. At the 15, Jack Scoville. His turn to come in now. Mark Truxell still out here leading by a little over 9 seconds ahead of second place John McIntyre. Neither car has pit. When will Mark Truxell come down for his pit stop? I believe stage is here in about 15 laps. If I know how to do math, I did not graduate college. But we've got about 65 to go. And lap 85 should be about 50 to go. So we should have about 15 laps left in the stage here. Mark Truxell's still not pitting. Says, man, I'm staying out here till the wheels fall off. P2 John McIntyre. P3 Blinky Brett Bullard. P4 Bill Sleep. P5 David Mayo. All those guys still need to pit. They have not made their pit stops yet. D6 is that 88 machine of Cody Moore. Already completed his pit stop. He's just cruising right now. Knows he's ahead of everybody else that's already pit. He knows he doesn't have to push like crazy. He's just running nice, calm laps. He's about 2 seconds off of his fastest lap right now, saying, I don't need to burn anything up. I got plenty of room. I think Mark Truxell might be thinking about coming down here. Yes, he is. Gonna make his way onto pit road. Locks him up a little bit there. Careful, Mark. Don't want to see you get some water barrels. Car of John McIntyre stays out there. He's going to lead him a lap, I believe. Yes, he does. Rick Wilmot says, excuse me. Fresh tires coming through. Get out of my way. John McIntyre says, yes, sir. Gotcha. 64 of Bill Sleep is also making his pit stop. That just leaves your 2-car here of John McIntyre, Brett Bullard in the 12, and the 35 of David Mayo, the only cars that still need to pit. Everybody else has made their stop for the stage. At this moment, there aren't really any close battles for position on the track that I can see. Right now, we have 9 cars on the lead lap. 2-car of John McIntyre and Brett Bullard both making their pit stops here. That just leaves lonely old David Mayo out here. Gonna lead himself a lap. He still has to pit here with about 10 to go in the stage. Will he come down this time? Doesn't look like it. He's gonna say screw it. I'm a driver till a tire blows or I run out of gas. Let's check in on your battle for quote unquote first place. I only say quote unquote because technically David Mayo's first place because he hasn't pit. Jack Scoville and Cody Moore have both made their pit stops. Jack Scoville steals the spot from Cody Moore. Looking to win himself a stage here tonight. After David Mayo makes his pit stop, he'll be in first place. Question begins now. When will David Mayo pit? He qualified second. He's got a fairly fast car. He just happened to have a mishap there on a lap 0, we'll call it. And well, he's been fighting his way back ever since. Looks like we might have a battle brewing here between Mark Truxell and Rick Wilmot. Rick trying to track Mark down. Running about the same lap times though, so I don't know if there's going to be any ground to be gained. They are trying. Also got another little group here. Christian Taylor, John McIntyre, Brett Bullard. The 3-car battle for position. As we've got 35 of David Mayo. Finally gonna get some fresh Goodyears and fuel in that thing. He stayed out there forever. Our first pit stop happened 17 laps ago out of Christian Taylor. David Mayo said, ain't no way I need to pit that early. '15 here, Jack Scoville, new leader. Second place is going to be Cody Moore in that 88 car. Saying, you know what, man? You can have it. See what happens in the last stage. P3 right now. That bad fast Bucky's machine and Rick Wilmot in the 40. Must have took that spot away from Mark Truxell a couple laps ago, who is sitting in 4th place. Back in 5th place, you've got Jordan Schur in that 6 machine, trying to hold off the number 12 there, Brett Bullard, who is the current fastest car on track. There's actually about a 2-second difference between these two cars' previous laps. Brett Bullard is flying right now. Let's see if he can get Jordan Schur here on the backstretch, or if he's going to try to get him into turn 3. Looks low. Goes underneath him. Jordan Schur says, man, you go for it. I ain't even going to fight you for it. I know you're faster. I'm just going to be smart. Back here you got the battle for 7th. John McIntyre just took that spot away from the 96 of Christian Taylor. Go one more spot back to Bill Sleep. He's hanging out by himself. Right now you've got David Mayo, 1 lap down. Frank Warner is also 1 down. 21 car James Lindsay is 2 laps down at the moment. We go back to your leader. Jack Scoville here. At the moment, he's got a 5.5 second advantage over 2nd place Cody Moore. I imagine the end of the stage is coming up here in a second. Couple more laps. If I know how to do math. Jury's still out on that. Right now, it looks like Christian Taylor is still trying to fight with John McIntyre for that P7 spot. He's on the inside, crossing the start finish. Saying, man, I know you just passed me, but I think I can get you back. Their closest battle on the track right now between these two. Hop on board with that 96 machine of Christian Taylor. He tries to take that spot. John McIntyre is still able to hold him off on the outside. Hop back up here to your leader, Jack Scoville. Got wide open spaces behind him, and he is your stage winner for the 2nd stage of this Donut Box Xfinity Series race. P2 in the stage goes to Cody Moore. P3, Rick Wilmot. P4, Mark Truxell. P5, the blinking Brett Bullard. Round up your top 10, you've got Jordan Schur, John McIntyre, Christian Taylor, who was trying so hard to get that 7th spot but couldn't get it done. 9th place, you got Bill Sleep. 10th place, 1 lap down, you've got David Mayo. P1, you've got Stage 2 winner Jack Scoville, and in P2, you've got Stage 1 winner Cody Moore. Let's see who can win the race off of pit road to see who will control this restart. Oh, that's bad news for Jack. He missed his box there. That's going to cost him some time. Cody Moore almost got excited and missed his, but he looks like he barely made it, and he should be leading us off of pit road here. And he's off. Jack Scoville comes out second, Rick Wilmot in third. Jordan Schur fourth. Mark Truxell fifth, John McIntyre sixth, Christian Taylor seventh. Eighth off the pit road is Bill Sleep. Looks like your lucky dog there was David Mayo. Frank Warner and James Lindsay going to stay out here, I imagine, and get some waiver rounds. They might have to pit though. We'll see what their strategy is. There has not been a single yellow this race for a wreck. That trend continues and they stay out to get their wave around. They're going to be out of gas way before anybody else. So what's more important, being on the lead lap or being on good pit strategy? Frank Warner says, I'll take the lead lap. James Lindsay says, I'm 2 down anyways. I'm going to get me some fresh Goodyears and some Sunoco. Current leader, Cody Moore in that 88 machine. Who has the better, y'all tell me in the chat, who has the better pink roll bars? I'm going to be the nice strawberries and cream light pink there, the Frank Warner machine. Or do we give it to the hot pink here of Cody Moore? Which do you prefer? Cody, I disregard your vote. You should be focusing on driving, sir. As we watch our Ford Mustang pace car go around the track, let's see if the lights are going to turn off this time around and if we're going to go 1 to green here. Frank Warner says, let me get this thing in gear so I can get this wave around, man. Come on. Lights are off on the pace car. Frank Warner says, excuse me, sir. I'm going to go get on the lead lap. We'll be going green next time around. Cody Moore wants to restart here on the outside lane. Gives Jack the inside. As they come out of turn 4 here. Getting ready to go green here in the Donut Box Xfinity Series. Pace car is off. Cody Moore leads them to the restart zone. Green flag is out. Cody Moore takes off. He has a good restart there over Jack Scoville, who is slow as molasses. Jack must have missed a shift there or something, because Jordan Schur says, excuse me, I'll take P2. Right now, Jack able to hold P3, Rick Wilmot P4. Got a bit of a spicy battle here for P5. 5 machine of Mark Truxell takes it. He's battling Rick Wilmot there for P4. Oh! We have a wreck, folks. Caution should be out here shortly. It is. Take a closer look here. What happened involving the number 5 machine and the number 40 machine of Rick Wilmot. Looks like the 40 car just comes out of the turn low, catches that back quarter panel of the 5 machine and hard into the wall. Wow. That was a hell of a job there by a couple of guys for avoiding that. Hop on board and see this wreck from Christian Taylor's point of view. Managed to stay out of it. Whoa. Hell of a job staying out of that one by Christian Taylor along with Bill Sleep. That's wreck avoidance, folks. Very good job by those guys. Looks like no plans of pitting there for any of your top 6. Got the number 2 of John McIntyre coming down. He's got to fix some damage from that wreck. Number 9 of Frank Warner says, thanks, now I have my lap back and fresh fuel and tires. Appreciate it. Sorry, not sorry. We also got 12 of Brett Bullard, 5 of Mark Truxell, and 40 of Rick Wilmot there on pit road. As Cody Moore is still your race leader. Yes, that big screen there at Charlotte is really that big. See that iRacing blimp there up in the sky. Let's take a look. Look at your donut box Xfinity Series field here. Current running order: Cody Moore, Jordan Schurer, Jack Scoville 3rd, Christian Taylor 4th, Bill Sleep 5th, 6th David Mayo, Brett Bullard 7th, 8th place Mark Truxell, Frank Warner 9th, 10th place John McIntyre. One lap down in 11th, you've got James Lindsay. Right behind him in 12th, also a lap down, Rick Wilmot. Ben Madden is the only driver out of tonight's race. Lights are off on the pace car. We'll be going back green here shortly. Cody Moore leading him out of turn 4. Pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
Oh man, Jordan, you gotta hit the gas, brother. What are you doing? Cody Moore back out in front, back green here at Charlotte with 38 to go. Christian Taylor with that bad restart on the inside, he makes his way up to second. And in third place right now is David Mayo. Although he's got a couple cars breathing down his neck right now. 9 of Frank Warner right there in 4th. Jordan Schurer right there in 5th, although Jack Scoville is trying to take that spot. Looks like he will. That'll send Jordan back to 6th place. Frank Warner makes the move for 3rd place over David Mayo. Seventh place right now, John McIntyre. Looks like Jack Scoville, he's just made the pass to 4th place over David Mayo. He has. Oh, we've got the 2 of John McIntyre diving to the inside of the 6, thinks better of it. Says that's a little too much. Bill Sleep was thinking about trying to take the spot from him there and thinks better of it as well. Heading back up front. Cody Moore still your race leader. Christian Taylor gaining on him right there. He gained about 1.5 tenths last lap. Trying to reel in your leader. Frank Warner and Jack Scoville battling right now for 3rd place. Couple tenths of a gap there for those 2 drivers. David Mayo currently holding off Jordan Schurer for 5th. Jordan Schurer there is 6th place. 7th is John McIntyre. He's under pressure right now from Bill Sleep, still trying to find his way by him. Mark Truxell behind both of them, just waiting for a mistake. McIntyre seeming to like that high line. It's a little bit slower through the corner, but you get a lot of an advantage out of the corners with that momentum. Right now, it looks like Bill Sleep says, I don't care about your momentum. I'm still trying to make the pass. Dives to the inside. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, though. Keeping Bill Sleep at bay for now. Mark Truxell still sitting there, just waiting to pounce. One through 4 shaping up here. All of them within a second. Frank Warner, Jack Scoville are gaining time here on 2nd place. Christian Taylor. Jack Scoville is actually your fastest right now. Sitting there in 4th place. Frank Warner looking to the inside for 2nd place on Christian Taylor. Taylor's going to have the momentum off the corner, but Frank keep it close enough. Across the stripe, it's still the 96 car. He loses ground through the corner though, and Frank Warner and Jack Scoville both get the spot from him. Put Frank Warner 2nd, Jack Scoville 3rd, Christian Taylor 4th. 5th right now is 35 of David Mayo. 6th, still the number 6, Jordan Schur. John McIntyre holding down that 7th spot over Bill Sleep in 8th. Mark Truxell still watching both of these guys sitting in 9th. Brett Bullard filling out your top 10. Battle for the lead heating up. Frank Warner putting the pressure on that 88 car of Cody Moore. We're still expecting pit stops in this stage. I do believe every driver will have to pit again. Your top 4 still all within a second of each other. And right now we've got a bit of a battle heating up for 5th. Jordan Schur has gained ground on David Mayo, and he's wanting to take that spot away. He is right on his bumper right now. David Mayo makes a bit of a mistake out of the corner. Jordan Schur takes that spot pretty easily, and now he's already got John McIntyre breathing down his neck. John McIntyre trying to take that 6th spot away from David Mayo, and he does. All your field is still pretty close here. Top 9 still all within 3 seconds. That 88 machine, Cody Moore, still your leader here with 27 to go. I don't have the stats on it, but I'm pretty sure he has led a good majority of the laps tonight. He has had a fast Chevy Camaro. Looks like Christian Taylor has made a pass for 3rd over Jack Scoville. Jack trying to take it back. Jack crosses the line, P3. Oh, 96 in a little squirrely there. He holds on to it, but he gets passed up for 4th. Got John McIntyre right behind him saying, I want a spot too. And the 96 car hold him off. McIntyre going to that extreme high side looking to get that momentum. He is on his outside. Across the stripe there, John McIntyre does get that 5th spot. Christian Taylor still next to him though. This battle is not over. Focus in here on 3rd place. Jack Scoville and Jordan Schur are battling right in front of those other two. It's a close race between those two. Currently at the moment though, Cody Moore trying to run away. Although pit stops. We got people pitting early trying to get a bit of a tire advantage. Frank Warner is in his pits, going in the pits along with Christian Taylor and the 35 of David Mayo. They are our earliest pitters. Rick Wilmot, I believe he is having some sort of trouble. He hasn't been out on track in a while. He is 6 laps down here on pit road. 88 of Cody Moore says, I ain't letting you guys undercut me. I'm coming in too. Following along right with him is that 6 car, Jordan Schur. Your current leader, Jack Scoville. John McIntyre is right on his bumper, looking to make a move for that 1st spot. See if the 15 is able to hold him off till he comes into the pits. It looks like he will because the 2 cars coming in for his pit stop, along with the 64 Bill Sleep. That only leaves 3 cars that have yet to pit. Jack Scoville is first, Mark Truxell second, and blinking Brett Bullard third place. You can see right in front of Brett there, the 88 machine of Cody Moore is done with his pit stop, and now he is looking to get that first place spot back. Mark Truxell bringing her down pit road at the moment. Looks like Brett Bullard and Jack Scoville staying out there for now. Jack is in a world of his own at the moment. Closest competition is 6 seconds behind. Let's see when he's going to bring it down. We only have 20 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This race will be over before you know it. This whole race right now is coming down to these pit stops. Who has the best strategy and who can use the best of their tires. Will Jack Scoville come down this time? He's gone. He's back. He does not come down pit road. He is staying out there. What about Brett Bullard? He deciding to take fuel or tires yet? He says, no, I'm staying out there. Don't you worry about me. Right now, Cody Moore is in a world of his own. Sitting in third place, Frank Warner fourth. Christian Taylor right now in fifth place. John McIntyre running sixth place. Bill Sleep seventh. Mark Truxell trying to catch him there in eighth. Ninth place car at the moment is Jordan Schur, followed closely by David Mayo in 10th. James Lindsay is in 11th place right now. Your leader Jack Scoville bringing it down pit road. That leaves only 1 car. Bad fast blinking number 12 Brett Bullard. He still has to pit for fuel and tires, and he is the only one that has not made his pit stop. Says he's going to stay out here another lap. Your current fastest car on track at the moment, Mark Truxell. He is flying right now. He's looking to gain some spots here towards the end of this race. Currently sitting in 8th position as he passes leader Brett Bullard, who has still not made his pit stop yet. This is your closest battle on track right here between the 5 and the 64. Question remains. When will Brett Bullard pit? Most of the field has already got their lap back from their pit stops. They've all passed him already. He can't trap anybody a lap down at this point. Will he come down this time and get some fresh tires and fuel? Says no. Says I'm staying out. Like the 5 car of Mark Truxell and the 64 of Bill Sleep. Battling for that 7th or that 6th position, and Mark Truxell has taken it. It's still a close battle between these two guys. But don't look now. Right behind them, waiting to pounce. Your current fastest car on track, 15 of Jack Scoville. Don't worry, boys, I'm coming. Brett Bullard says, man, I'm just going to run this thing out of gas. At this point, as Jack Scoville makes the pass on Bill Sleep and Mark Truxell, makes his way up into 6th. At this point, I have to guess that Brett's strategy or idea is he's hoping for a yellow here. And that way he can pit as the leader and hopefully have that track position on the way out of the pits. I'm not sure if I see that yellow happening. Brett Bullard, your current leader. Cody Moore sitting P2. A few seconds behind him in P3 is that 9 machine of Frank Warner. Christian Taylor right now in a battle for P4 with John McIntyre. That 2 car looks to the inside of the 96. I believe he's going to be able to get him here out of the corner, and he does. That puts John McIntyre into 4th place. Christian Taylor in that 96 machine is in 5th. Still your current fastest car on track is that 15 of Jack Scoville, seeing how much ground he can make up on everybody in front of him. He's in 6th place right now. Mark Truxell 7th. Bill Sleep is 8th. Jordan Schurer 9th. 10th place car, David Mayo. As we watch your current leader here, Brett Bullard. Still, after 31 laps here, keeping her on the track, he says, screw you, I'm not pitting. I will run this thing off out of gas, and all 4 tires will be off the rim before I bring this car into pit road. Assuming he does pit right now, Cody Moore has about a 3-second advantage over 3rd place Frank Warner. It looks like we have a pass for 5th. I do believe Jack Scoville, yes, Jack Scoville has taken the 5th spot from Christian Taylor, who is now sitting in 6th. And that 96 car doesn't have long to relax, because that number 5 car, Mark Truxell, is creeping up on him. Mark was about a 10th faster than Taylor was that lap. And he is gaining ground. Still your current car on track that is the fastest is that 15 of Scoville. He looks to the inside of the 2 of John McIntyre, looking to get up into that 4th spot. Side by side out of the corner. Looks like they'll be side by side going to the next one. They are. Scoville dive into the inside there, trying to cover up on that 2 car. It looks like he'll have him out of the corner, and he will. Jack Scoville has moved up into 4th place in the Xfinity Series race. Don't look now. The 96 car of Christian Taylor has just been passed for 6th by Mark Truxell. And it has finally happened, folks. 12 of Brett Bullard finally says, you know what, fine. You say so. I'll pit, I guess. With 5 to go. New leader. 88 machine to Cody Moore. P2 machine of Frank Warner has about half a second back to his teammate Jack Scoville. That 2 machine there of John McIntyre. Trying to hang with them both. Jack Scoville makes the pass for 3rd place on Frank Warner in that corner. Go back in the field a little bit. You got the 6 car of Jordan Schur. He just made the pass for 7th on the 64 machine of Bill Sleep. In 8th. 9th place, you've got David Mayo. 10th place, you got Brett Bullard, who just made his pit stop. Current race leader. Winner last week and winner of 4 other races so far in this season, Cody Moore. In that black and pink 88 machine. I believe Cody would say it isn't pink, it's lightish red. Right now he's got a 5-second advantage over the 2nd place car, Jack Scoville, as we have 2 to go in the Xfinity Series race. He has a world of time behind him. The only way he's going to lose this race is if he messes up. Jack Scoville's got a pretty good advantage over 3rd place John McIntyre. Coming to the white flag, 1 to go. 88 car, Cody Moore takes turn 1 and 2. Coming into 3 and 4, he's got 1 more corner to go. Hop on board. The 88 car, Cody Moore. Your Xfinity Series Donut Box race winner. Congratulations, Cody. P2, Jack Scoville. P3, John McIntyre. P4, Mark Truxell. P5, Frank Warner. P6, P6, Christian Taylor. Right there in the 96 machine. P7 goes to Jordan Schur. P8 is a 64, Bill Sleep. P9 goes to 35, David Mayo. P10, Brett Bullard. P11, James Lindsay. P12, Rick Wilmot. P13, Ben Madden. In Race Control 2 and Race Control 3, they did not have a good race tonight. They finished 14th and 15th. It's Cody Moore. Burns it down. Alrighty, folks. I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. This broadcast. Let me know in the comments if I'm terrible, if I'm good at it. I don't know. I thought I did okay, but really up to y'all what counts. Hit that like button if you feel like it. I don't care. And then shout out to Cody for letting me attempt to broadcast this thing. It puts Cody Moore 5 wins on this season, 8 races. Domination. On that note, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good